what you need, yeah. Man, I got it, wow.
Everybody, welcome to another edition of Box Seats. This is the show we talk about sports with comedians. Let's get him in here and let's get this show started right with my man Howie Bell. Howie, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, man. What's going on, brother?
See, I'm doing good too, boy.
I see you, brother. I see you. Hey, you feeling proud today? I got you, brother. I got you.
Double action because the Boston fan base is doing really well. I didn't expect to do this well, and because let me bring in Mo because New York lost so bad. Mo, will you see me? Mo, will you see me?
Mo, you the only one that ain't got a jersey on, man. Oh, man.
Come on, Mo. What's wrong? Come on, Mo. What's wrong, Mo? Mo, we like that, Mo. All right. Let me see what D. Jones talk about. D. Jones, who you got? I see you. Okay, see what I'm saying? See
Good morning, brothers.
Good morning.
I'm in the future. Just want to say happy Victory Monday. Congratulations to your team, Howie. Y'all put belt to ass yesterday, which y'all should have. And congratulations in advance to the Chief fans.
Okay, all right. Let me bring in my man Jason Hayes and then Jay. What's happening, bro? How you doing today?
Hey, it's all good. I mean, y'all awfully cheery today. I wonder what happened.
See, you fell asleep. That's why you don't know what happened.
I ain't want to waste my time with that bullshit.
He fell asleep, but don't worry. I feel him in. I got an hour. But you know what, man? Let's get ready to get this show started popping, man. There's a lot of things that jumped off over the weekend, as we all know, and I gotta say, Howie, I don't know if you saw this first news item I'm gonna talk about. Let me just pull this up here, get you up here, top stories in sports. Howie Bell. Howie, did you happen to see the story about Mark Sanchez over the weekend? First, it broke out in bits and pieces. First, I heard he got stabbed. Then I heard he was intoxicated. Then the story came out he was attacked. And then it came out to find out that Mark Sanchez was the aggressor, Howie Bell.
Yeah.
Which really blew me away. And he's getting charged. And right now he's facing from 1 to 6 years in prison off of the way he acted. And let's keep it 100, man. He was in town in Indianapolis because he was supposed to do the color commentating for the Colts game, which is insane. But he got intoxicated. He lunged at a truck driver with a weapon. It's crazy. When you hear about that, Howie Bell, talk to me. Tell me what your thoughts are on Mark Sanchez, bro.
I was blown away by it. The story was a little shocking to me. Because when I found out that yes, he was the aggressor, and I think it was an older guy that he was got into it with, and the guy wound up stabbing him.
Yeah.
In self-defense. And like you said, they're still charging Mark Sanchez. That's wild. So whatever he was doing, he was wild.
Right.
In order for it to get to this level, for him to be, assaulted, basically, either it was self-defense or whatever, for him to get stabbed like that, he had to be doing something. You know what I'm saying? For them to still want to charge him. So that's a real deep story, man. Yeah. Wow. It took me by surprise.
Well, D. Jones, he was the aggressor, and he was getting ready to come out and start lying. But what he didn't realize, D. Jones, was that everything got caught on video camera. There's a video out there, everything showing how he was the aggressor, how he was attacking a man who's in his 60s. I think the guy's 67.
Yeah, he's older guy.
He was the aggressor, and he got caught out there, but he was highly intoxicated. D. Jones, when you hear about a former NFL quarterback on Mark Sanchez's level, what's your thoughts on this, bro?
Yeah, I thought I heard he was the guy with 69. Truck driver at work. He was working.
Right, he was working. Yeah, he was working.
And I guess they said maybe Mark Sanchez was on that booger sugar, and went ballistic, man. And it's they say the guy looks pretty bad too. They got footage of him and pictures of the guy he jumped on. So the guy at 69, man, he had to do what he had to do.
Let's keep it 100, D. At the end of the day, he thought he was getting jacked because Mark Sanchez came in his truck. You know what I mean? He thought he was getting jacked.
Yeah.
So what's your take?
And they said he pepper sprayed him, and he shook off the pepper spray.
Right.
So he was on something, man. You can't just shake off pepper spray.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Mo, what's your take on this, man? How are you looking at it?
I'm looking at it like, first of all, where was all that aggression when he was playing for the New York Jets?
Butt bubbling and whatnot.
Yeah.
Where was all that? Where was all that at when he was playing for the Jets? And second of all, old people carry weapons. I'm an old guy too. You know what I'm saying? Old people carry something to poke you with or a pistol. You better leave old people alone. I'm with the truck driver right now because mess around with an old person, you know how to get one
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
One time. Right in the throat.
Right in the throat. Right in the throat. Jay, what's your take on this, man? Because yeah, I'm sure you're going to come at it from a legal point of view too.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it looked bad, bro, man. But but I'm always hesitant to like jump with what people were saying initially. And that's another story that we could touch on later on about people reporting and running with things, and then you later find out that it wasn't what they said it was.
Right.
But nah, I mean, Mark one messed up an easy bag of money that he was getting for doing not a lot of work, just calling games and whatever. But this sounds like the hubris of being a professional athlete and just getting away with stuff your whole life. It's like chickens coming home to roost, to be honest, man. But I'll say this: I think, given that Mark played professional sports, if Fox wants to keep him on, a bag of money gonna show up somewhere, and the 69-year-old is all of a sudden gonna remember he's 69, and all of a sudden he got dementia and he can't remember exactly what happened and all this stuff, and it might just go away.
There's no way he can keep his job. Ain't no way.
It's a possibility because
it's talking about Fox, man.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Howie Bell, let's talk about NFL now, man. Let's jump into the NFL, man, because the biggest game over the weekend has got to be the upset of the Philadelphia Eagles being upset by the Denver Broncos. I think everybody is overlooking the Denver Broncos, Howie. I think everybody is. I literally was gonna. I swear to you, I was gonna pick the Broncos because I've been looking at the way they've been playing and they've just missing a couple of things. But Howie, the Denver Broncos now seem to be like they put it together, or did the Philadelphia Eagles just their bad play the last 4 or 5 weeks catch up to them? What's your take on this, Howie?
I mean, are we watching the maturation of Bo Nix? What's happening here? He looks good, man. They looking good. I don't know if y'all really been watching Denver. They look good. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I wanted to pick them. I was right there, but
they look good, man. They got it.
Yeah.
No, I was saying that quarterback, man, Bo Nix, man. They got him. They got somebody. They back in the game, and their defense is pretty damn good. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm loving what I'm seeing from Denver, man. I've been a Denver fan since I was a kid. Now, love Denver. Now, I like what they're doing. That was a huge upset. Philadelphia looked like they in trouble. They look like they in trouble. So anyway, that's another. I know we're gonna talk about that too. But,
we're never gonna do that. We're never gonna do that. Mo, 2 weeks ago, the Philadelphia Eagles did not get one passing yard in the second half. Yesterday, they did. Yesterday, the stats said that they only ran the ball 9 times, and that's the heavy thing of their whole defense. They ran the ball 9 times. I mean, that's the heavy thing of their offense. What is going on in Philly to you, Mo?
And listen, I don't know. I think I picked the Broncos on the pick yesterday on my card. So I don't know. Philadelphia, you know what it is? Like I always say, I've never been 100% sold on Alabama quarterbacks in the NFL. They'll have some spots and some bright moments, but when it starts to all tumble, boy, you can't pick it up and put it back together again.
Yeah, you sure can't. D. Jones, we've been talking about Philly for a while, D. At the end of the day, Saquon Barkley is not being utilized at all. I think it's so far at this point, I think it's one of his worst seasons he's had at 5 games in. What is your take on what the hell is going on in Philly, or is the Broncos that much better?
No, it's Philly, and they need a change. They change coordinators every year. He's never had a consistent. Jalen Hurts never had a consistent offensive coordinator since he got there. And to run the ball, I think 9 times.
Yeah,
is absurd. One, and then they said that the offensive line and Saquon are still feeling the effects of all them yards they had last year. So that just not 2,000 yards just wasn't on Saquon's back. That offensive line had to block. So I don't know what it is. They got the most talented team, maybe, top 3 talented team in the NFL. But it's time somebody to call them play calls. They got to get a new play caller.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to look at it. Jay, give me your observation from 3,000 feet.
I'm looking at it for what it is. They fell victim to a whiny ass wide receiver talking about targets,
Yeah,
and they got off what was working for them. Like
yeah,
they was running the ball and they was getting dubs, and oftentimes double digit dubs. But this whiny ass biscuit eating Negro was out here talking about I ain't getting no touches and all this other shit, right? And they changed up everything. So I pulled the stats up, to check the box score. Jalen Hurts threw the ball 38 times. He was 23 for 38, 280 yards, two touchdowns. That's great for him. But Saquon had 6 carries for 30 yards. He averaging 5 yards a pop. That means the first time every 2 times he touches it. AJ Dillon, the backup running back, had 2 touches for 12 yards. He had 6 yards a pop. They could run the ball and they didn't. You know why? Because of that whiny ass wide receiver talking about he ain't getting touches. They're trying to make him happy, and then now he gets some stats, but they lose the game. So stop falling victim to these clowns, man, and just go win ball games, man.
But Jay, they didn't even throw it to him. They threw it to Devontae.
yeah. Devontae got most of the points.
Yeah.
He had 5 catches, bro.
Yeah,
Who knows how many targets?
yeah. We'll circle back on that. Howie Bell, the other upset has got to be the Buffalo Bills being upset by the New England Patriots. That made me happy for Howie Bell. But I'm looking at this, from 3,000 feet. It's Buffalo Bills. It's a Sunday night in Buffalo. There's a lot going on. What's your take for 3,000 feet looking at it, Howie Bell? What's your take on that?
The Patriots got a quarterback again. They got one. They got him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. He looks good. Man, listen, bro. I'm happy to see some of these new faces come around too. You know what I'm saying? Quarterback wise, I really am, man. It's time for that too. But I loved what I saw, man. I saw the game. They fought the whole time. Got a bunch of turnovers. That was a good game. You know what I'm saying? The Bills almost pulled it off, but the Patriots, man, that was an incredible win for the Patriots, man. I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Okay, I did too. I don't see D Jones. D Jones. I'm gonna come back to D Jones. I'm gonna come to D Jones in a second. Mo, what's your take on this, man? How you looking at it?
Man, listen, I can't say too much because they did win, but I will say this. Those divisional games are different kind of games.
Sure.
It don't matter, especially in the AFC East. I mean, me being up here as many years I've been here, I've get to see a lot of AFC East division rivalry games, and I've seen the Patriots at their heyday, at the height of their game, like Buffalo is right now, and get their ass whooped by somebody like Miami who's 0-9 or something crazy. I mean, I take my hat off to them. They went to Buffalo and did their thing, but them divisional games is a mother.
They are. I gotta give you that. They are. But D Jones, I can't.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I like what you're doing, D Jones. I can't remember the last time the Patriots went into Buffalo and beat Buffalo with Josh Allen. Can't remember that. You got it. Can't remember that. And I also cannot remember the last time the Patriots had a dominant defense like that last night too, man. Because I thought they were gonna get blown out by at least 14. What's your take on this, D?
It's the coaching, man. It's the coaching. I think Vrabel is a good coach. He's been a good coach. You can tell how the players respond to him before the game, after the game. I still don't like Josh being the offensive coordinator. Seems like he's not the same. But Drake is good. Stephon was motivated. Hopefully he's that motivated the rest of the season. There's only been 2 games he's been this good. But if they keep playing like this, I see us getting that 7th seed in the playoffs.
Or more. Or more. I can see that more. Jay, what's your take on this, man? Looking at
it. D Jones outfit is hurting my vision right now.
He turned the jacket on the backhand side. It's hysterical.
let me see what he's doing. Yeah, he did.
The jacket is behind, like that's supposed to be the back of the jacket. He put it on the front, like he had the barbershop.
like he in a crisscross video.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at him. Go ahead, Jay. What's your take?
He dressed like a mariachi river dancer. Now, I mean, my take on this, man. One, okay, listen, I enjoyed what I saw last night because I was asleep and I had to see none of that nonsense. Okay, I enjoyed what I saw. Man, listen, I gave the Patriots no chance. I don't think anybody other than D Jones took them to win this game. Um, and Josh Allen had great stats in the game. So to
Yeah.
me, Vrabel exploited something that's clearly a problem for the Bills in that their defense might not be championship level. And if their offense can't go out and dominate the game, with Josh Allen and score like every time they touch it, they're gonna be in some trouble. So, I mean, great win for the Patriots. I can't say any more about Drake May. I have not said, and I hope all the bad things in life happen to them from this point forward.
Okay, well, we will make sure we keep his acknowledgement noted. Now we got to move on, man, and talk about the Baltimore Ravens, man, because I picked them to lose. They lost. So, Howie Bell, are the Ravens in trouble? Like, I mean, trouble. What's your take, Howie Bell?
Yes, they are. And that's one of my top. I don't mind saying it either, but one of my picks for most surprising things I saw this weekend. The Ravens, man. I didn't think they were going to be this bad. I thought they had little hiccups going on, but they look awful. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they just got blew out,
Right.
44-10 or something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, man, listen, bro. Man, they in trouble.
At home.
At home to the Texans.
At home.
At home to the Texans. You hear me? That was bad. So yeah, they in trouble. Yeah, they in trouble, boy. They looking like the Baltimore, the city itself. They look terrible. Yeah. Seriously. They better hurry up and get that together, man.
I don't get tired of booking those shows in Baltimore.
Yeah,
Man, I'm trying. They looking like the Wire out there, baby. You know what I'm saying?
We said Bubbles was on the field.
Right.
So Mo,
Oh, that's wild.
Do you think Harbaugh lost the team out now, Mo? You think it's possible?
You seriously asked me that question?
Yeah.
You think he just lost the team? He lost the team last year.
Oh, okay. All right.
Come on, man. How Bernie Mac say, in players like in trouble.
Yeah.
Man, for real. It's done. I'm surprised. I think D. Jones was the one that said they wait until the bye week to fire coaches.
Yeah.
Wait till the bye week come up. I think that's about to happen.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you, D. Jones. Do you think Jim Harbaugh lost the team because they lost to Houston Texans? Either Houston Texans is really that good, or I think this, D. Jones. I think the Baltimore Ravens as a team, as a whole, have all checked out now. Because I've watched some pieces of that game. It looked like they weren't even trying to play defense. What's your take? D?
They bad on offense. They bad on defense. They bad at special teams. Their parking attendants are trash. The concessions are bad. The Ravens and I picked them to win Super Bowl, man. And that was a bad pick. They shocked us all. They're bad. It's time to rebuild.
Okay, so Jay, it's the first. No, go ahead.
It's terrible because Lamar ain't getting no younger.
I thought you done. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead. Say that again. You skipped.
I said Lamar not getting no younger.
Yeah, that's true. So Jay, this is the first time in the franchise history that the Ravens have the second time in the franchise history that they fell 1-4 in their 30-year history. What's your take on this? Looking at this from outside in, Jay.
Man, D said it all, bro. I mean, they're just a bad team right now. I can't think of anything that they do well. I mean, listen, I was of the mindset that no matter what happened this year, Harbaugh wouldn't be fired. But seeing them fans boo him yesterday, like they booed him every step off that field down into the tunnel, and when he was gone for half an hour, they were still booing him. Bro, he might be up out of there, man. Yeah. Because they spent a lot of money on that team to bring in, defensive acquisitions, to bring in offensive acquisitions, and they probably would. I mean, listen, they might win four or 5 games this season, depending upon how soon Lamar comes back, and that ain't good enough, man. I mean, not for that franchise.
Yeah, and I got to say this one thing, Jay. It's not like they overturned a lot of key personnel from last season. They didn't. You know what I mean? Like how they being 1-4 is I don't know. It baffles me.
They got a lot of injuries, to be fair, but they don't care about that. It's about wins and losses at the end of the day. Hey, man, they feel like the dude behind them should be ready to go. I mean, to at least win a game.
Hey, I want to say this.
You
Jay, I'm
got
sorry.
boat race, bro. You got boat race in your own building by another team that had won one game.
Right. It looked terrible. Howie Bell, it's now time to talk about your Detroit Pistons, bro. We got it. The Detroit Pistons is a team that's up, man. Because Detroit Pistons, Detroit Lions, because Detroit beat down Cincinnati, and it didn't look good for Cincinnati either. What's your take on this, man?
I'm gonna say this real quick just to piggyback on what Jay was saying, but nobody cares about those injuries, man. Nobody cared when we had 13, 14, 15 players out, in the NFC, you know what I'm saying, division round. So, nobody cares. You know what I'm saying?
Cares.
So, yeah, it's next man up or whatever. We had people playing, that we was picking up from the grocery store. Like, come on, man, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, we literally was pulling people off their couch. So, I mean, that's just what it is. Dan Campbell didn't even know half the team name on the defense, man, in that game, bro. Seriously, honestly. He was like, I don't even know who this guy is.
Okay.
My point being, though, we're an incredible team now. If we consistently over the last 3 years, I think the Lions have shown that they belong. As a matter of fact, I want to go ahead and say we might be the best team in the NFL right now. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Lion fan, obviously. Living right here in great, glorious downtown Detroit with a traitor on here with a Patriots jacket on backwards. But that's a whole nother story. But Cincinnati, on the other hand, they kind of came alive in the second half, like more in the fourth quarter. But by that time, the Lions had already, we was done, man. We was just going through the motions, bro. It was like practice at that point. So I don't give Cincinnati too much credit for the couple touchdowns they got late. You know what I'm saying? But, we did some hell of a things. And we closed it out right with that safety. Y'all saw that. Woo!
Yeah. So, Mo, looking at the Detroit Lions, Cincinnati Bengals game, Cincinnati's another team right now that is in serious trouble of not making the playoffs right now. So should Cincinnati, phone it in? Or what's your take on Cincinnati and Detroit, Mo?
Well, I mean, Detroit, a lot of people thought Detroit wasn't going to be as good because they lost coordinator, they lost defensive, offensive coordinator. That. I even fell on that bandwagon. There's a difference. Detroit proving a lot of people wrong, you know what I'm saying, except Howie. Howie kept faith for the man. So, Cincinnati, we knew Cincinnati was going to be bums. We knew that. It ain't nothing new, We knew Cincinnati was gonna be bums. So, hey, man, they other than Baltimore, they're another team that's in trouble.
Okay, D. Jones, do you think that the Cincinnati Bengals right now, after that loss to Detroit, do you think they should start looking at trading away some pieces so they can get better right now and start building for next year? Because
they need to draft better. They need to draft better, and they definitely need a line. Let me ask Jay. Jay, you listening?
I'm listening.
Okay, because I was just called out, right? I'm just called out. And I wasn't going to go here, but I was just called a traitor.
A traitor. Very vociferously.
Phrase is doo-doo juice, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes or no is the Bengals doo-doo juice?
They are absolute doo-doo juice.
Is the Cleveland Browns doo-doo juice?
They're close.
Yeah, they are.
Is Baltimore doo-doo juice?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't want to hear shit. They ain't play nobody. They played all doo-doo juice.
Well, allow me to retort for 15 seconds, Frank.
All right.
This is the NFL, young brother. Every game is a game. If you get an L or a W, it all matters. I don't care who you playing. And them boys, last time I checked, they get paid too to play football. So don't come to me talking about somebody is boo-boo and doo-doo juice and all this. When we lost to Green Bay, and then they sat up here and just get tied with Dallas and lost to Cleveland. So you don't know this stuff. This is crazy. Buffalo just lost to the Patriots. Y'all not that damn good.
Hey.
You're okay.
Hey,
but what I'm saying is, it's week for week. Any given Sunday is a true statement. We got four. I'm about to be done. We got 4 wins in a row.
it was just because you called me out. I can't name the Bengals quarterback because his arm was noodle yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, let me see what Jay. What you looking at right now from Detroit? Looking at the Cincinnati Bengals. To you, should Cincinnati say, you know what? Let's work on next year right now because their defense was still trash. I mean, it's always all the way around. They look bad. What's your take, D?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Bengals should be trying to target who's the number one defensive player that they need to be drafting,
Right.
and just pack this season up, man. Just go ahead and throw it in the trash, man. You know, and plan for the draft right now, because even when Burrow get back, or if he comes back, uh, they're not going to be in any position to make any kind of run whatsoever. So the point of this season is pointless. I mean, they can go for stats, you know, offensively or whatever, but they're not going to go anywhere in terms of making the playoffs or get anywhere near the playoffs. So they need to be just trying to get their draft board together right now.
All right, excellent, excellent. Now I'm looking at the time. I want to make sure we try to get in some baseball, man, because I got to talk about what happened over the weekend with baseball. Because Howie Bell, I thought that when the New York Yankees was, you know, beat out the Red Sox, I thought they were going to at least make it competitive against Toronto, but they ain't even making it competitive, man. Howie Bell, the New York Yankees are one game away from getting eliminated in the ALDS. What's your take on the New York Yankees literally not putting up a fight at all against Toronto in Toronto? What's your take on this, Howie?
Well, yeah, baseball is one of those sports, man, and I'm not a huge baseball historian or anything like that. But I know one thing that you can look really good in their regular season. Well, I guess that's any sport. But then when it gets to the playoffs, you can look really bad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, it's almost kind of the same thing what happened with Detroit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Detroit went on to win their series too against Cleveland. You know, who went and beat them and won the division spot, I think, in the regular season. So, hey, man, look, man, the Yankees, man, you know, they always around. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't look like they're going far this year.
I gotta ask my favorite Yankee fan, what's going on, Mo? The Jets lost, the Yankees lost, the Giants lost. Like it's.
I thought we were talking. Wait a minute. You said we were going to talk baseball. We got a few minutes left. You didn't say we were going to start mentioning all New York sports.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're going to throw that little. That's worse than being called a traitor.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, Mo. I'm sorry, Mo. But Mo, talk to me about the Yankees, man. What happened to the Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays? What's going on?
I'm going to say this. The Yankees are one game away from elimination with the Toronto Blue Jays, just like they were one game away from elimination with the Boston Red Sox. They still got to play the game. It ain't over yet.
Okay, all right. If it does get over real soon, if it does end soon, I think they need to fire Aaron Boone. I think they need to do that. But D Jones, what's your take on this Yankees Toronto situation?
Well, Toronto one of the best teams in the Major League, and I said this before. The Yankees are probably my second favorite baseball team. But let's talk about this. The Giants lost to the Saints. Damn, Mo. Damn.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. If not today, tomorrow, we're gonna get there.
Wow. Wow. You gonna just take shots at me?
No, I didn't know they lost to the Saints, though. That's wild. That's crazy.
We'll get there. We're gonna get there.
Losing to Toronto, I can see.
Okay. All right, Jay, what's your take on this Toronto Yankees series?
I mean, I told you guys like a couple weeks ago that baseball to me is the hardest sport to predict, because if a team gets hot at the right time, like even though their record was terrible, if they get hot going into the playoffs and the pitchers get hot, anything can happen. All bets are off, and the records don't really matter. And now, as for me with the Yankees, like normally I'd be rooting for them in this situation, but ever since they did that half-mast flag, man, for that, for CK,
yeah,
I was like, nah, bro. May all the bad things in life happen to you and just you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I hope Vlad Guerrero hit 3 more grand slams on him and close them out. Yeah. And going back, with the Steinbrenners down there in Florida, with their MAGA flags and all this other stuff, man. I'm done with them boys.
All right. So before we jump into the top 5 like we normally do, I saw an article about 20 minutes before I jumped on, right? And I was like, I got to mention this to the fellas. So I'm going to ask you guys one word, and I'm going to go around. The MVP candidates right now, believe it or not, as of right now, because the Sports Writers of America, the guys who normally vote right now, they were asked this question. I'm going to ask you guys the question. And here are the candidates right now after 5 weeks who are the MVP candidates. They are Baker Mayfield, Daniel Jones, Dak Prescott, Josh Allen, Mac Jones, and Jared Goff. Howie, who out of those guys, who would be your MVP?
Jared Goff, brother. Yeah, that.
What kind
I
of
mean,
question you asking Howie, bro?
I
come
know.
on, man.
I know.
This guy's completion percentage is very high. He's not really getting, throwing no interceptions. He got sacked a couple times, the Bengals did. But I only think he got about 3 sacks on the year or something like that, including 2 last night or something. This guy's really good, man. He's getting the ball out to all his weapons. We got about 6 or 7 weapons on offense. I mean, he's playing really good football. And all he got to do is manage these games, and he's doing a hell of a job.
Mo, give me out of those guys, Mo, who would be your MVP right now? And there's a couple surprises on the list, as you can see.
3 weeks ago, I said Daniel Jones would be in the MVP conversation. I got laughed at.
You did.
I got laughed at. So I'm sticking with Danny Dimes, baby. I'm Danny Dimes and the Indianapolis Giants, baby, all day long.
Okay, D. Jones, who's your take at right now out of those players I mentioned?
I keep telling y'all about these Joneses, man. It's got to be Baker Mayfield. I'm not putting Danny Jones. I'm going Baker Mayfield, man.
Okay, and Jay, what's your take?
Man, I ain't taking none of them boys over Josh Allen, man. What are we talking about?
All right, just want to throw it out there because you know what the funny thing is, the comeback player of the year is down to Mac Jones and Daniel Jones right now, and
I thought these were top 5 questions.
We're gonna jump into it right now, huh? Okay. Oh, you want to hear this part? Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and the crazy part about it is, if they were asked neck and neck, do you know almost all of them were picking right this second? They all going to pick Daniel Jones. So I just wanted to make sure they said that over Josh Allen. So I thought that was crazy.
That's insane.
It's now time to jump into the top 5 like we normally do. Howie Bell, you up first, man. So we got to ask literally, what is your top 5 most surprising things you saw this weekend in sports? There's a lot. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, it was a lot, man. I'm gonna say we'll start with number 5 would be the Chargers falling apart.
Yeah,
I had them, what I'm saying, doing really good. Was really high on their quarterback, but they lost that loss to the Commanders. Oh my God.
Right.
That was beat down 27-10.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that was one of the surprising things. Of course, everybody probably got this on the Ravens getting blew out of Texans 44-10. I just didn't think that they were that bad. The Broncos over the Eagles. That was pretty huge, man. That was pretty huge. And I like what I saw about that. Tampa Bay, man. I can't lie. Baker Mayfield is damn good. You know what I'm saying? And they like the heart attack kids or something. Right. I mean, they've been winning like the last 4 games or something. Whatever wins they got have been all in the last minute, and I think 3 of them was like walk-offs. Field goal or something, or touch anything. Like they crazy with it. And the Patriots over the Bills, man. That got to be the number 1 most surprising things I saw. I did not see that coming, and that'll be my number 1.
Okay, so Mo, give me your top 5 surprising things you saw this weekend.
My top 5 surprising things I saw. Number 5, the Giants look like shit.
You were surprised?
Number 4, the Yankees look like shit.
Now that is surprising.
Yeah.
Number 3, the Jets look like running shit.
Not mud, bud.
The Patriots winning, that was surprising. And the Broncos, that was surprising too.
Okay, that's a good 5 list. D. Jones, what's your 5?
Number 5 is some of the teams that won. Did y'all know the Titans won a game? And the Saints? I didn't see that coming.
Why you got to keep bringing up the Saints?
What, the Titans won?
Yeah, that's what I just looked at. They won.
I missed that, bro.
Yeah. See how surprised you are?
Yeah. And
That would have made my list.
And they won in ridiculous fashion.
Yeah, and it was crazy the way they won.
Oh my God.
It's crazy the way they won. Yeah.
How bad Bill Belichick looked as a coach? Like, very, very bad. That's 4. I'm gonna go Stephon Diggs, man. He looked amazing. I didn't see the 10 catches and 146 yards happening. I didn't see that. The Pats beating the Bills. What surprise? I was surprised Drake May threw 273 yards with no interceptions, and the Bills had 3 turnovers. That was surprising. Number 2, Mark Sanchez getting stabbed and arrested. Like, that's crazy. You get stabbed and arrested. That's crazy. And number 1, man, Sam Darnold versus Baker Mayfield. Sam Darnold with 341 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick, and Baker with 379 yards and 2 touchdowns, and the score was 38-35. Who would have thought Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield might have had the game of the year?
Sam Darnold has got to be one of the most disrespected QBs in the league right now, because what he did, he doing some work for a couple of franchises, and he's still bouncing around. Yeah, it's surprising to me with that. Jay, give me your top 5 surprising things you saw.
Number 5 for me, the Niners beating the Rams in SoFi with Mac Jones at quarterback. None of us had the Niners win that game, bro.
Yeah.
Number 4, the Chargers losing to the Commanders at home 27-10. Now, I ain't never seen a team beat themselves more than the Chargers did. They had a punt return call back because of a roughing. They had, interceptions, fumbles. They did everything they had to do to lose that game. That's surprising. Number 3, the Giants losing to the Saints, bro. That shouldn't even be possible. But it happened. Number 2, I'm going FSU turn the ball over against Miami. Man, I'm still sick about this. We outgained them in every statistical category except the one thing that mattered, the final score. We lost by 6. And number 1, the cheaters over that team in suburban Toronto. That's the most shocking game over the weekend, hands down.
Wow.
The disrespect is still amazing.
And can I say this? I picked the 49ers and the Patriots. That should count for 10 wins.
It should. It really should.
We might give it to you. We definitely gonna get an asterisk by
Wait.
that.
I picked the 49ers as a competitive team this year in the early in the year, and I got laughed at.
Yeah. Well, we gotta give you a kudos too. Howie Bell, let's talk about the next thing, bro. The next thing we got to talk about is you got to name your top 5 teams in the NFL you don't think will make the playoffs, but everyone thought they were gonna make the playoffs at first. And now, okay, they look like they ain't gonna make the playoffs at all after 5 weeks.
Well, let's start with the obvious. The Ravens coming into this season. We all thought that they was gonna do something. They look like they're not even gonna make it to bed next week. Like, they look horrible. The Bengals, we all thought they was gonna do good. Joe Burrow goes down, they done. I'm gonna surprise y'all with this one. Bro. And a lot of people really thought, and they was high on this team, man. The Green Bay Packers. I think as of right now, this week, they got to buy, I think, or something. They didn't play. But I'm going to tell you this. They don't look promising. And the NFC North is a very hard division, bro. Mm-hmm. If you let the Chicago Bears hand them a couple losses, Vikings get them a couple losses, and we beat them again, like they may not make the playoffs. I'm going to go with the Chargers. Damn, I was high on them. Herbert, they just don't look like they can go. As of right now, we got a long season to go. You know what I'm saying? But as of week 5, after what I've seen, Chargers don't look good. And I think that's it. Oh, my last one. This might be a stretch, but if they don't get their act together, the Eagles might not make the playoffs. It's a lot of good teams in the NFC. Let me tell you something. This season got a long way to go. If you discombobulated in that locker room, it's not going to translate on that. It is going to translate on that field, should I say? And you're going to look discombobulated out there.
Mo,
just keep an eye out for that.
Give me your top 5 teams that looked good, but you don't think they're going to make the playoffs because they're crashing and burning.
I thought the Jets was gonna make the playoff. They had me on ESPN all hyped up on the Jets. Oh, the Jets, they signing this, they doing that. Man, Kansas
Hell
City.
no.
Because everybody's scared to say Kansas City won't make the playoffs. It's like you can't say Beetlejuice so many times. If you say they won't make the playoffs so many times, they make the playoffs and win.
Right.
I think Kansas City, the Rams.
Mm.
And I don't know about them Rams. Of course, the Ravens and Dallas. They were all hyped up on Dallas. Dallas is what, 2-2?
Mm-hmm.
Man, listen, that ain't playoff contention.
Okay. All right. So let me see what Jay. What's your list look like, Jay? Wait a minute. I'm sorry, Jay. I'm sorry. I meant D Jones. Hold on, Jay. I'll come to you in a second. Go ahead, D Jones.
Well, 5, I got 2 teams. I got the Ravens and the Bengals. They both garbage, and I thought they both was gonna make the playoffs. That's not gonna happen. I think people high on this team, but I think they in a rough division, and I don't see them. Still see them being third in that division. Was not gonna make the playoffs, and that's the Broncos. I don't see them beating the Chiefs or the Chargers. Then I got the Texans. Like, with the Jazz playing good and the Colts playing good, I thought the Texans was gonna run away with that division, but hell no. I got the Falcons at 2-2. I thought that maybe the Falcons would, because they're in an easy ass division, but I don't see it happening. And then this last one, I was gonna say the Bears, because despite what Howie said, the Bears and the Vikings are trash. So I'm a shock y'all, and they 4-1. The 49ers, I can't see them in my mind making the playoffs.
Okay. All right. That's fair to say. Jay, give me yours.
See, man, DB looking at my homework, bro, for real, because we looking at this the same way. Um, Number 5 for me, I was torn between San Francisco and the Rams. I'm like, because I think either one of those teams can miss the playoffs, but I went with San Francisco because I think that they're more fugazi than the Rams are. Um, Number 4, easy, Cincinnati Bengals. They have no shot at making the playoffs. Division, the division is not as tough as we thought, but they ain't even in the run in that. Number 3, got the Houston Texans. I thought that they probably win the division this year, and they just won like their second game yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, I got the Miami Dolphins. I thought the Dolphins, would be able to make a legitimate run at Buffalo in that division, or at least get a wild card spot, but there's no way it's happening, especially with Tyreek being out. And number 1, Baltimore Ravens, bro. There is no team more disappointing than the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, they're my number 1 too. If I was going to pick, they're my number 1 too. But Howie Bell, since we talked about that, we talked a little bit about MVP candidates. I want to talk about this topic first. Give me your top 5 comeback player of the year candidates, non-active or active, in any sport that you saw. You could make it easy and say your top 5 comeback player of the year for this season in the NFL. You could do that, or you could do the hard way. Give me everybody, anything. Go ahead.
I can't lie. I like what I see out of Debo Samuel's old purse wearing,
Yeah,
shirt
switching
wearing.
ahead.
Yeah, I like what he's there. I didn't think, because early he looked a little shaky when he first got over there. You know what I'm saying? But now he looking good, man. I'm liking the way what I'm seeing out of him. Despite what you're saying about Dallas, Dak Prescott looks real good, brother. He
Mm-hmm.
looks good. He is up there, man. I'm looking at him to be one of the better comeback stories of the year. I like Christian McCaffrey. I like what I'm seeing out of him. You know what I'm saying? He had that leg injury. He came back. He's playing pretty damn good. Daniel Jones, man, I love him, man. I cannot get enough. Y'all, everybody been talking about it. I haven't had my chance. He's definitely one of my comeback players. For him to be in this situation now and to be excelling like he is, man, after bouncing around, I like what I'm seeing out of that. And my number 1 comeback player of the year had a broke leg, just had 2 sacks. Don't look now. I think he got 5 on the year already, and that's Aiden Hutchinson. He got a bunch of hurries. They double teaming him every play. Look out for Detroit Lions, Aiden Hutchinson, comeback player of the year.
Mo, give me your 5.
All right, here go my 5. We think we did this before, but I got my 5 was a little different than last time. Eli Manning, 2011. Nobody thought he was gonna be able to do it again, baby. You know what I'm saying? I gotta ride that one. Metal World Peace. After the Rumble, after the balance in the palace, he came back pretty good, man, to be with LA and win them chips. Daniel Jones. I'm telling y'all, the boy could ball.
Mm-hmm.
Bernard King.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Knicks got rid of Bernard King when he got injured. He went to Washington. He didn't win a chip, but he went from back then. I think it was ACL tip. Back then, ACL tip was like career ending, and he became able to come back and become a all-star player. That was big. You know what I'm saying? Bernard King, one of my favorite Knicks of all time. Number one, I'm taking Serena Williams. Meantime, as she went down, they rolled her off, and she came back. She kicked the world in the ass.
Okay. All right. D. Jones, you could do the same thing. You could pick active, non-active, NFL, everything with how you want to attack it.
All right, number 5. Despite my hate, I'm going David Montgomery. I'm surprised how we didn't say that, man. Because didn't he tear his ACL last year?
Nah, he didn't tear his ACL. He got hurt, but I don't know if he tore his ACL though.
He did something.
He did something early.
Yeah. Number 4, I'm gonna go Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
He been balling. I can't deny it. I'm gonna go Daniel Jones because he's a Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Mac Jones if he starts some more. And number 1, I'm going back to Detroit. And mark my words, he will win Comeback Player of the Year. And that's Jaden Jermaine Ivey for the Detroit Pistons.
Let me say this to you, Jay. D. I don't know if you noticed or not, but my boy called me from the Bay. He said to me, he said, Frank, you ain't going to believe this, but people in the Bay are saying right now they want Mac Jones to start over Brock Purdy when Purdy come back. They keep the starting. I was like, wow. And he said everybody's trying to campaign on that. So we'll see what happens.
He's played better.
Yeah, he's playing a lot better. All right, Jay, give me your top 5 comeback player of the year candidates, active, non-active, any sport, how you want to handle it.
Number 5, I'm going Kyrie Irving and them Dallas Mavericks, baby.
Yeah.
If Kyrie can come back healthy, which I think he will, that team is loaded. And they're going to make some noise in the Western Conference. Ain't nobody talking about it, but that's a dangerous team.
Yeah, I agree.
Number 4, who I think can be a comeback player of the year, Ozempic Zion Williams.
Yeah.
If Zion just finishes the year, and does what he normally does statistically, he will be comeback player of the year, and it won't even be close. Yeah. Number 3, I can't believe Howie or D didn't say this. Aiden Hutchinson.
I did.
Of the Lions.
He did.
I did.
Oh, did he? Oh, I missed it.
That's my number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hutchinson, man, that was a ugly injury, man.
Yes, it was.
And to see him come back the next year, putting up the kind of stats he's putting up, crazy. Number 2, Daniel Jones, because his whole career been doodle juice. Now all of a sudden he look like an all pro. That's crazy to me. And number one comeback player of the year. Ain't nobody. He quietly just taking care of business. Aaron Rodgers of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Do not sleep. They are first in the division. They're 3-1 right now across the board. If they win that division, make the playoffs, he will be comeback player of the year.
He will be. I'll give you that. But he should be 1-3. But he will be comeback player of the year. They will definitely crown him.
We don't deal with should be's.
I know. That's how they do it. All right, let me see what time we got. Okay, we got enough time to squeeze this in, Howie Bell. We talked about the MVP candidates right now that the sports writers are talking about. We talked about that. But what do box seats guys talk about? Give me your top 5 and MVP candidates in week 5. That, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, man. I'll say this, man. Despite the Patriots beating the Bills, man, I still got Josh Allen on my list. He dropped down to number 5. But he's right there. I got Jared Goff at number 4. That's obvious. I got Dak Prescott at number 3.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And I got to put this was tough, man, between Baker Mayfield and Daniel Jones. I really don't know if the 2 or 1, but I got to go with Mayfield at number 1 because of the way they've been winning on an exciting fashion like that. So that was my top 5 after week 5 MVP.
Right. Okay. Right. So after week 5, let me see what you're looking at, Mo. What's your list look like?
I'm looking at Baker Mayfield at number 5, Aaron Rodgers coming in at number 4, not Daniel Jones, Mac Jones coming in at number 3.
Wow.
Daniel Jones coming in at number 2, and Josh Allen number 1.
Okay. All right. Let me see what yours look like, D Jones.
At number 5, even though I know this is a quarterback award, but I got Jonathan Taylor right now. He got 480 yards and 6 touchdowns. At number 4, I got Jared Goff. He got 1,187 yards, 12 touchdowns, and only 2 picks. At number 3, I'm going Baker Mayfield. He got 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 1 pick. Number 2, I got to go with that Daniel Jones, 1,200 yards, almost 1,300, 6 touchdowns, only 2 picks. And if this guy doesn't get hurt and they win the division, bro, Matthew Stafford got 1,500 yards, 11 touchdowns, and only 2 picks right now.
It's crazy.
Yeah. He's doing work. And why the writers not even mentioning him and talking about him is baffling to me. You know, like he wasn't even in top 5. All right, Jay, give me
leading the league. Number 5 for me. It pains me to say this, but it's Dak Prescott of them Cowgals.
Yeah.
He balling out, you know, and he's balled out without CD Lamb.
Right.
So when CD come back, and he got CD and George Pickens, man, his stats are gonna be video game-esque. Number 4, I'm gonna do, you know, what D did and go with a running back from the AFC South, but I'm gonna go with Travis Etienne of the Jaguars, of them of them Jungle Cats, because 1, he's on a team that's 3-1. He's run for almost 400 yards in 4 games. He's averaging 6 yards a carry, and he got 3 touchdowns in the season with 6 receptions. He's putting up stats. He's the reason why Jacksonville is winning, not Trevor. Number 3, Jalen Hurts of the Eagles, man. He's still in there. He's winning games. His leadership is crazy. And whatever the team asks him to do, that's what he does. So they told him to throw the ball more. He did it efficiently. He had a passer rating of 103.3, even though he lost. He threw for almost 300 yards, even though he lost. So that loss ain't on him. He did what he's supposed to do. Number 2, Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers make the playoffs, write it down. He will win his 5th MVP. Just write it down. And number 1 still is Josh Allen.
Okay, I like your list. And now, since we got enough time for us to squeeze this in, I want to make sure we squeeze this in. We got to talk about tonight's game, Howie Bell. The Jacksonville Jaguars, those cats are playing the Kansas City Chiefs, man. So give me your pick and tell me why.
Oh, man, I want them to win so bad for Jay. Jesus Christ, man. I just want them to win for you, brother. But on the other hand, if y'all do win, then Kansas City going to be mad, and then they're going to play the Detroit Lions the next week real hard. I don't know about that. So I'm thinking about that, too. We got to play them next week. But, yeah, man, I like the Jaguars, man. You know what I'm saying? I like them, man. You know, the Surfer Boy finally coming through. You know what I'm saying? He looking good. Hey, man, listen, I'm loving it, man. I'm picking the Jaguars.
Okay, you got the Jaguars. D. Jones, who you got? Tell me why.
Where the game at tonight?
Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah. What's him? I'm going with the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is coming through tonight, and we're going to see why he's the best quarterback in the game since Tom Brady retired. It's going to be the Chiefs by 37.5.
Okay, all right.
Okay, maybe about that,
but we'll see. Bro, give me your pick. Who you got?
I'm taking Jacksonville, baby. I got Jacksonville all day long.
Okay, so you got Jacksonville. I would ask him who he got, but we all know who Jay. We all know who you got. Just tell us why you think they're gonna win.
I think this is when D's contrarianness runs out this weekend. You know what I mean? I pulled the stats up. So it's Patrick Mahomes and Trevor Lawrence, who I don't love. Patrick Mahomes has less than 100 more passing yards this season than Trevor Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Etienne has run for 400 yards in 4 games. Patrick Mahomes is the Chiefs' leading rusher with 130 yards. Okay? And their leading wide receiver, leading receiver has 209 yards receiving on the season. So I'm saying all that to say this. They're a one-dimensional team. This defense is vicious, and they gonna hunt Mahomes tonight.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're gonna be able to run the ball enough to make the Jags not be hunting. And I think Jags by 10.
Okay, I'm also picking the Jaguars because I hate the Chiefs. I'm never picking the Chiefs. I hate the Chiefs. All right, y'all. Let's get ready to roll up out of here. Howie Bell, tell everybody out there how they can follow you, what you got going on.
Always, man. Howie Bizzell, HOWIEBIZZELL. That's on the gram. And Howie Bell, everything, everywhere else, man. You got me.
All right, there it is. Mo, what you got going on and how can they follow you, bro?
Follow me at MOE_comic. This Wednesday, me and D Jones got our podcast, Friends and Headliners, 7 p.m. Check it out, baby. It's gonna be hot.
I like it. I like that. D Jones.
313 D Jones. If you're in the metropolitan area, I'll be in Southfield hosting Punchline tonight. And you can follow me in the group chat laughing at Jay all night when the Jags lose.
Filmmaker Jason Hayes, tell everybody how they can follow you, bro.
You can follow me at administrator at www.duvaljunglecats.com. Or you can get me at JD Hayes at, fan base over there.
I walked into that one. You all sitting there watching Box Seats. The show is where we talk about sports. Tomorrow, we got to talk about the Cowboys and the Jets, the Giants and the Saints, the other games we didn't talk about. And most importantly, we got to talk about the outcome of the game tonight between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. But we also going to start reviewing and previewing some of this NBA stuff because Cooper Flagg been balling. Everybody talking about him. So we're going to talk about all that tomorrow, man. Thank you all for watching. We greatly appreciate it. We'll see you.
Hey, what you need?